Dear students, today we are going to discuss 7.4 topic from our syllabus. Dosage regimen is defined as the manner in which drug is taken. For some drugs like analgesic, hypnotics, antiemetics, a single dose may provide effective treatment. However, the duration of most illnesses is longer than the therapeutic effect produced by single dose. In such cases, drugs are required to be taken on a repetitive basis over a period of time depending upon the nature of illness. Thus, for successful therapy, design of an optimal multiple dosage regimen is necessary. Dear students, dosage regimen means it is the manner or it is the way in which we are going to take dose. For some diseases like analgesic, hypnotic, single dose can be sufficient to cure that disease. But the other disease like chronic disease, for example hypertension, a single dose is not sufficient to cure the disease. So at that time we have to take repeated number of doses or multiple doses to cure the disease. And so for this successful therapy, it is necessary to design optimal dosage regimen. Multiple dosage regimen itself indicates that it includes multiple number of doses. When we administer second dose of drug before the complete elimination of first drug is called as a multiple dosing, and it is mostly used in chronic disease. Here we have to optimize and design multiple dosage regimen without excessive fluctuation and accumulation, and so we can define the optimal multiple dosage form is the one in which the drug is administered in suitable doses by a suitable route with a sufficient frequency that ensures maintenance of plasma concentration within the therapeutic window without excessive fluctuation and drug accumulation for the entire duration of therapy. In compartment modeling, we already discussed plasma concentration curve. When the drug is administered to any site, suppose by oral administration, the drug is absorbed from the site of administration, then it is distributed all over the body and it gets finally eliminated. If the time to time blood samples are drawn and plasma concentration of unchanged drug in blood or in plasma is plotted versus time, then this graph may occur. Here on this graph, on y-axis plasma concentration is plotted and on x-axis the time is plotted. The resultant curve occurs is called as plasma drug concentration time profile curve. From this curve, various parameters are obtained like pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic parameters that we already studied in compartment modeling. Here we only focus on the absorption phase and the elimination phase. Initially in this graph, absorption phase is greater than the elimination phase. Then in the next step, the absorption phase is equal to the elimination phase. At this point, there is a maximum concentration of the drug. So this point is also called as the peak concentration, or it is also called as the Cmax. After this peak, the elimination phase is greater than the absorption phase. The step in second step where the absorption phase is equal to the elimination phase, at this step we can get. To design multiple dosage forms, two major parameters are to be considered, that is dose size and dosing frequency. In this figure, it represents influence of dose size on plasma concentration time profile of a drug at a fixed interval of time after oral administration. Here, the time interval is fixed and the dose size may vary. In this figure, we can see that if the size of dose is decreases, it shows minimum fluctuation, but curve is produced below the minimum effective concentration level, so it is therapeutically ineffective. And if we increase the size of dose, it will produce maximum fluctuation and it shows both therapeutic and toxic responses. So here there is necessary to adjust optimum dose size which produce minimum fluctuation with therapeutic response. This is the dosing frequency graph. This graph shows the influence of dosing frequency here on plasma concentration shows time profile. Here is the dose size and we are going to change the time interval. The time interval. If the interval is increased and the dose is unchanged, the maximum concentration, minimum concentration and extravascular concentration decreases, but the ratio of maximum concentration to minimum concentration increases. Opposite is observed when dosing interval is reduced or dosing frequency increase. It also results in greater accumulation in the body and toxicity. From first graph, we studied that the time required to reach steady state depends primarily upon the half-life of the drug. Provided absorption is more than elimination, the plateau is reached in approximately 5 half-lives. This is called as plateau principle. It also means that the rate at which the multiple dose steady state is reached and is determined only by elimination. The time taken to reach steady state is independent of dose size, dosing interval and number of doses. Now we study what is steady state plasma concentration. As we see this plasma concentration time curve. In plasma concentration time curve, as you can see over here, if 100 mg of drug is given, then after first half-life it will remain 50 mg or 50% of the drug. When we given again 100 mg of drug, it will become 150, and at second half-life again it reduces to its half and only 75 mg of drug remains. Again if we added 100 mg of drug, it becomes 175, and in third half-life it remains only 87 mg of drug. Again if we add 100 mg of drug, it becomes 187, and in fourth half-life it reduces to its half, 93.5 mg of drug. So as we keep on adding, and it will become half of the drug is eliminated. Then one time will come at which a steady state plasma concentration is achieved. It means when input of drug is equal to output of the drug. That means whatever the drug is given, same drug is eliminated from the body. Means if we given 100 mg of dose, on repeatedly adding, one time will get at which 100 mg is added and 100 mg is eliminated, and it forms a constant level. The steady state plasma concentration is equal to rate of elimination and is equal to rate of drug available in the plasma concentration, and this phase is called as steady state plasma concentration level. Loading dose. In situation to attain plasma concentration rapidly, it is necessary to give loading dose in the beginning. A drug does not show therapeutic activity unless it reaches the desired steady state. It takes about 5 half-lives to attain it, and therefore the time taken will too long if the drug has long half-life. Plateau can be reached immediately by administering a dose that gives the desired steady state instantaneously before the commencement of maintenance dose. Loading dose is depend on the volume of distribution. Now we'll see how it is depend upon volume of distribution. We'll take the example of chloroquine, which is used as antimalarial drug to kill the plasmodia which is sitting inside the RBC, which is present in blood vessel, and chloroquine has the volume of distribution more than 30,000, and we have to kill this plasmodia when we give 100 molecules of chloroquine, which is enough to kill that plasmodia which is sitting inside the RBC. But in practical, when we give 100 molecules of chloroquine, it is not able to kill plasmodia, because when we give 100 molecules of chloroquine, it is taken by the liver. When we give 200 molecules of chloroquine, again it is taken by the liver. So, as we increasing the dose of chloroquine till 900 molecules of chloroquine is taken by the liver. So to kill that plasmodia, we have to give 1000 molecules, even if 100 molecules are enough, because 900 molecules are taken by the liver, and when we give 1000 molecules of chloroquine, at that time, by taking 900 molecules of chloroquine, the capacity of the liver is fulfilled, and remaining 100 molecules are used to kill plasmodia. So, the 900 molecules of chloroquine acts as a loading dose to achieve the target concentration. In situation to attain plasma concentration rapidly, it is necessary to give loading dose in beginning. Single large dose of series of quickly repeated doses given to rapidly attain target concentration. Maintenance dose. Dose of a drug which is repeated at a specific interval to maintain plasma steady state level is called as maintenance dose. Fluctuation. It is defined as the ratio of Cmax to the Tmax. Greater the ratio, greater the fluctuation. Like accumulation, it depends upon dosing frequency and half-life of the drug. It also depends upon the rate of absorption. The greatest fluctuation is observed when the drug is given extravascularly because of continuous absorption. And the last point is accumulation. It occurs because drug from previous dose has not been removed completely. It is a simply reflection of how much drug is being added to the body relative to how much is being eliminated from the body during a defined period of time, and that ratio can be controlled by changing the dosing frequency. From this we can understand that if drug is not removed or eliminated from the body, the accumulation can occur. Thank you.